Once upon a time, there lived a man who was known for his laziness, and he had a very special talent for putting off his work. Instead of doing what he needed to do, he would always say, "I will do it tomorrow." But when tomorrow came, he would say the same thing again, and the cycle continued. Because of his laziness, he always fell behind his friends, and he would feel sorry for himself. But one day, something unexpected happened that changed everything. The lazy man was given a very special stone by his master, and it was no ordinary stone. It was a philosopher's stone that could turn iron into gold if he rubbed it onto the iron. This made the lazy man very excited because he had always dreamed of being rich and successful. He could not believe his luck and was eager to try it out. But there was a catch. The master told him that he only had one day to use the stone. This meant that he had to act fast if he wanted to make the most of this opportunity. The lazy man felt both excited and nervous at the same time. He had never been given such a valuable gift before, and he didn't want to waste it. The lazy man knew he had a task to complete, but the thought of getting it done made him feel tired. He decided to take a little nap before heading out to buy some scrap iron. But as he lay there, his mind started to wander, and he began to daydream about all the wonderful things he could do with Philosopher's Stone. In his dream, he saw himself living a grand house with servants to cater to his every need. He imagined himself eating delicious food and wearing fancy clothes. He felt so comfortable in this life of luxury that he kept on sleeping and sleeping, even though he knew he had a task to complete. As the lazy man woke up from his nap, he rubbed his eyes and stretched, unaware that time had slipped away like a gentle breeze. He looked around, and to his surprise, he saw the master standing before him. Panic rushed through his veins as he realized that he had missed his chance to use the Philosopher's Stone. With a trembling voice, he mustered the courage to ask the master if he could have a little more time. He pleaded, hoping for a second chance to prove himself. But the master's face remained stern, and he shook his head, refusing the lazy man's plea. A feeling of regret washed over the lazy man like a wave crashing against the shore. He knew deep inside that his laziness had cost him a golden opportunity. He felt a pang of embarrassment. His cheeks turned red with shame. It was a painful lesson to learn, but a valuable one nonetheless. In that moment, the lazy man realized that he had let his dream slip through his fingers because he didn't take action when he had the chance. The weight of his laziness settled heavily on his shoulders, and he vowed to himself that he would never make the same mistake again. He understood that opportunities don't come knocking on our doors every day, and when they do, we must be ready to seize them with both hands. The lazy man realized that he had to make the most of every moment because once it passes, it's gone forever. With a heavy heart, he accepted the consequences of his inaction, but instead of wallowing in self-pity, he chose to learn from his mistakes. He knew that life was full of chances, and it was up to him to embrace them with determination and perseverance. From that day forward, the lazy man carried the burden of his regret as a constant reminder. He vowed to be proactive, to take charge of his life, and make the most of every opportunity that came his way. It was a hard lesson to learn, but it shaped him into someone who understood the value of time and the importance of seizing the moment. The lazy man's regret served as a turning point in his life. He realized that waiting for tomorrow was no longer an option. He had to take action today, but tomorrow might never come. And so, he set out on a new path, determined to make amends for his past laziness and create a future filled with purpose and success. Imagine a situation where a person wants to get healthier and lose weight, They know that exercise and a balanced diet are the keys to achieving their goal. But instead of taking action right away, they keep saying, I'll start from tomorrow. Unfortunately, tomorrow never comes, and they continue to postpone their journey to the healthier life. The moral of the story is that if we want to start exercise or lose weight, we must take action today. We shouldn't wait for the perfect moment or keep delaying it. By being proactive and making the most of every opportunity, we can embark on a journey towards a healthier and happier life. Just like the lazy man's realization that he had to change his ways, we too must understand that starting today is the first step towards achieving our goals.